Riding in for Houston, Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hot shot down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over. Stepping in, Ramon Urias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Liner toward right center, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. One run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 9-8 contest.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by one going into the ninth. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down one run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Brantley to put it away. Now here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
In now for the O's, Jose Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball outside.
Alberto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And he takes a called strike, 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. This is line to left. Brentwood's there to put it away and finally put an end. Michael Givens comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And it's fouled away. 1-2. Here it comes. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this one gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Standing in, Alex Bregman. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. Givens has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Last strike now for Houston. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. The Orioles, however, are on the verge of being officially eliminated from postseason contention.
Yeah, they are. And when you're in that situation, you just want to take care of everything you can control. You want to win the games that are in front of you, and if some other games or events end your season, then so be it. So I look for these guys to play with some pride here and do their part to keep their slim hopes alive.
Top half of the sixth about to get started. Digging in, Yandy Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. And a ball 1-0. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here now is Mike Zunino. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Alberto has it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batter, the center fielder.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming, here it is. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
1-0.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it to make the catch is Wendell, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. '50th pitch of the game on its way. The 0-1 pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As the Orioles have cut into the deficit, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down one right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Meadows is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Number 88.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Velasquez. He was a double play victim last time around. Miguel Andujar will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 41. Miguel Andujar.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone!
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So here's Trey Mancini.
16.
As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tanner Scott is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him.
number 41. Miguel Andujar.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it. Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2-2 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, number 8.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
In there, strike 2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Adames scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. One gone now in the Baltimore seventh, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows coming in on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and that will conclude matters here. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He'll start us off in the 8th. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Mancini moving back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
In now, Nate Lowe. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Andahar brings it in. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The third baseman, Yandy.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to right center. Mancini moving back. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, the catcher.
Up next for the Rays, Mike Zunino. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Too high, ball 3.
3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The next 3-2. There's ball 4. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the versatile center field. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Givens rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not striding in once again, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman.
Digging in, Hanser Alberto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Heading after it is Margot. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Anthony Santander. Quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The designated hitter, Podczas.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Debra, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Santander leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
No.
Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. So it's no all set for the start of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lowe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Iglesias is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, the first
Digging in and looking for more, Ji-Man Choi. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. 1-0 the count. And the pitch.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Way out of here as it bangs off the gate.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB.
Moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Low. Rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mike Zunino goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Joey Wendell is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Diego Castillo, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Leading off the inning, Trey Mancini, and they'll need him to get something going here. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. He was a ground out victim last time up. Line towards center field. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Popped him up. Low. Backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in, Adley Rutschman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
On the heels of a season that saw 58 players spend time on the roster, the Orioles are looking for any type of consistency around which to build for the future. Rookie of the Year finalist John Means emerged as a staff ace and gives Baltimore a starter it can count on. Outfielder Trey Mancini made the leap, belting 35 homers and cementing his spot as the new face of the franchise. W's will still be hard to come by in the AL East, but if the O's can match their 7-win improvement from a year ago, it will be a sure sign of progress in Charm City.
We're glad to be with you at Oriole Park at Camden Yards, where the Baltimore Orioles play host to the visiting New York Yankees to open the 2020 season. They'll be looking to improve, of course, on a frustrating campaign last year, as our own Heidi Watney tells us.
Matt, this club is not widely considered to be a contender this year, so most experts would caution their fan base to temper their expectations. Although the O's lost more than 100 games for the second straight year, this year's team stressed to me that their focus is on getting better now and establishing a good tone for the future. One area they'd like to improve on is the long ball. The Orioles surrendered an MLB record 305 dingers last year. If they can keep the ball in the yard, it should lead to some more wins.
Thank you, Heidi. Let's go get it. Opening day baseball is next. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning, nobody out. Now at the plate, Torres. First delivery to him on the way.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fouled off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And it's fouled away. Looking to send him packing again. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at-bat after getting his ticket punched.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hayes is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. So a runner at first now with one away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Step on the bag for one. And he's safe. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Torres stands at second with 2 gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 1-0. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Austin Hayes. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Now that's popped up. Voit has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is there, 2 down. Now in the box, Trey Mancini. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's right there. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is. Next for New York, Luke Voit, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Count is 1-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice job there, taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strike. One game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
A ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fielded cleanly by Davis, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Last time through was a base hit. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the. Chris Davis at the plate now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And here's Renato Nunez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now at the plate, Rio Ruiz. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. High in the air out towards shallow right. LeMahieu is there, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
And he misses again. 2-0. And that's over. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he lays off there. 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Scorched to third. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that misses for ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And that misses. 1-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. No hits to this point. Cole has his target. First pitch on the way. Liner toward right center. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Paul Fry enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Mancini is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In now, Luke Voigt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
1-0.
Ball 1. Fry has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Hit hard on the ground to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Mancini is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Left side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Aroldis Chapman, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 54.
Striding in to start the 9th, Austin Hayes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. No balls and 1 strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Hayes is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Grounded to short. Torres brings it in. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Coming to the plate now, Trey Mancini, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. This is high, a ball and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Baltimore down to their final strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. A swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
The O's have stumbled out of the gate so far this year, still trying to grab their first win of the season. And for more on that, let's send it down to our reporter on the field, Heidi Watney.
It's said that the journey of 10,000 miles begins with just one step. Well, for a team who has struggled out of the gate, notching their first win would be one step in the right direction. There is no sign of panic among these players just yet, but you can be sure it would be a major morale boost to finally put one in the win column.
Fun facts with Heidi Watney. Thanks, Heidi. Ready with the 1-0. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, another loss to begin the season, so they'll have to wait a bit longer to pick up their first W of this new campaign.
Yeah, and let's hope it is only a bit longer, because otherwise they could play themselves right out of this race before we get to May, Dan. In all seriousness, though, this team needs to focus on getting one win. Until they do, they're not going to be getting any sleep at night.
Be headed for a good conclusion. Heidi, tell us more about what's at stake here.
Well, these players know there is no better way for a club to help its own cause than by beating a division rival. I know it is early in the season, but the competitive intensity down here is palpable. These teams don't like each other. Whichever one prevails in this close game is likely going to walk away with a bounce in their step.
And they'll have to finish strong here if they're going to get that done. Thanks, Heidi. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is a swing and a high pop-up. Alberto is under it. 1 out. So stepping in, Luke Voigt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail 3-2. Tommy Kahnle will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 48.
Ready once again, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though It was in the zone.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Nope, foul ball.
Now the 2-1 is up in the zone, but below the letters apparently for. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. His prior history in this matchup, he's 0 for 5. From the stretch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-0.
Outside. That's
Canely has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
A ball and a strike now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready now for Baltimore, Rio Ruiz. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he fouls this one off. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Mancini on second, Nunez at first, 1 gone. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Hanser Alberto. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
There are a couple points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Outside, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Up the middle, and oh, he's able to knock it down. And they'll still get the force out at the plate. Wow. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Alberto fields it cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
5 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A runner on first with 2 away. Stays alive, still 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Holder, originally from Mississippi, he was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Shot toward right center. Hicks is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but taken in over at first for the 2nd out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He homered back in the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Now batting,
settling in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball one to start the at-bat. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Last chance for the Yankees. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
2-2.
Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. Lifted the other way out to left center. Santander waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, D-Roll, that was a huge win for this club as they're able to pick up a key game on a division rival.
No doubt, Dan. There's no better way to improve your position in a division race than beating a team you're looking up at. You grab their shirt tail and climb up as you pull them down. I guarantee you they are feeling great about this one.
Well, in case you don't follow this ball club too closely, Austin Hayes is being talked about maybe as a player to watch this year, guys.
He sure is, Matty V. Even though he's already looking like a key contributor, he's still a young player. But most people around this organization just think he's going to keep getting better and better.
I agree with you, Dan. I think he can actually take a leap forward in his development this season. He can make a big difference for this team. I'm excited to watch him play live in this one and see what he's got.
Up next for the Buccos, Brian Reynolds. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Reynolds.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Hayes. He can't get there as it.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down.
So coming to the plate, Austin Hayes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Stepping up now, Andrew Velasquez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dyson's there. One out. So digging in now, Trey Mancini in his career against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Runners on the move for second. Drilled on the ground to short.
Go hard,
and
go hard,
that's
go
the
hard.
second out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. And here's Renato Nunez, and their runners at the corners now.
I'm shocked he got.
And a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Frazier, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted the other way to left center. Hayes on the run for it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, nice hit, attaboy.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Velasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Standing in, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right there. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Austin Hayes. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And this is going to find the wall out around the 373 sign. And the run will come in to score from second, as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Andrew Velasquez. It was a walk in his last trip. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Good job right there. Get it back.
Heck of a job by the batter right.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Austin Hayes. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Velasquez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Swinging a soft liner to Frazier at the bag. Relay to Bell, the double play, and that's how the inning ends. Orioles held in check there, and it remains 5-3. Well, fire up the highlight reel. Hayes just had a game to remember with the bat.
Boy, did he ever, Matt. This is exactly what this team was looking for from him.
Yeah, if this is any kind of preview of what we'll be seeing from him going forward, it's going to be a real boost for this ball club. You can bet the boys in the clubhouse are fired up right now because of him.
The Orioles find themselves hanging around the 500 mark as we head into May. For a report on their start, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, this club is widely seen as being in rebuild mode. So while the record out of the gate is nothing special, the fact that they've shown they can be competitive has their fan base encouraged. On top of that, these players say they're starting to gel as a team. They feel that they're on the verge of something special here. So who knows? If they can string some wins together at some point, their confidence might make them a factor in this race.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Skied into straightaway right. Dozier is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 19.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Davis. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Here's the first pitch to him. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. He singled his last time up. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Fouled away. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Alberto gloves it on to first, and this will remain a tie. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Dozier moving in on it. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt.
And he is in there. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Mancini, the runner at third. Hayes at second with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down, a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Merrifield is under it, and he makes the catch. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to short. Iglesias is up with it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in now for Kansas City, Nicky Lopez. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fouled off. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santander is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Whit Merrifield. He was a ground out victim last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Here it comes on 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Set to start the 9th in this one. Into the box, Pedro Severino. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot to third. There is Franco. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles lead it 6-3. At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Line to the right side. Mancini is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Alberto has it. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Danger.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Hunter Dozier. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. So what do you take, if anything, from this one, guys?
Matty, this season is still just getting underway. A lot of these teams haven't really shown us who they are or who they're going to be. And the ones who have begun to do so haven't had enough time to separate all that much from the pack anyway.
Yeah, this was an exciting early season game and a definite boost for the winner, but I don't take too much from these games just yet. Like D-Rose said, teams identify themselves really from this point on.
Keegan Aiken has torn up the minor leagues as they've decided to take a shot on this exciting arm at the top level.
What a terrific moment for any young pitcher, Matty. I remember getting there for my debut, just taking in all the sights and sounds, and I'm sure he's going through the same thing right now.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm looking forward to seeing how he handles the emotions out there on the bump. If he could find some calm, it could be a great performance.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, the shortstop.
And it's fouled away.
Bichette. First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, down.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Santander's got it, and there's one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. So coming to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Strike taken up in the zone. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Jays 0, O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Aiken, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. This is his first year at the big league level. Shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys, maybe that single gets him going.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. 1 away. The throw is wild, and it gets away. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Stepping in for the Jays, Rendell Grichuk. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Hernandez leads off first with one away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rendell Grichuk is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. McGuire is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Mancini moving back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the... Brandon Drury will bat next.
The second baseman, Brandon.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Here we go now. Let's go.
And he fouls this one off. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. Severino recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Drury is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So one away in the Toronto third. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fisher, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Fouled off.
Two down, 2 down.
Hit on the ground to short. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. Leading off the inning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Come on now.
0-2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So one away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Cut. Hold.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Roll. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Popped him up. Ruiz over to his right.
I got it.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Travis Shaw, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1-1.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is lifted out to left. Santander waits on it. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail this one 1. Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 10.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1.
Hey, nobody out now.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now to the plate, Derek Fisher comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's taken for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. To short, hit hard. To second for 1. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play. Coming to the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Popped him up. Aiken is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The O's lead this thing 1-0. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Relay.
And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Iglesias has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now batting, Reese McGuire. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
2 down. You got 2 down.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Orioles 1, the Jays. Stepping in, Brendan Drury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And even 1-1 count to Brendan Drury.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Joe Pennick will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in now, Bo Bichette. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Get down now. Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Here we go.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. And this throw gets away from him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Hayes is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Liner toward right center. And that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
Hey, knock it down, infield.
To the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. Santander will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Ready now, Rendell Grichuk. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Plays that first now.
He's set and the pitch.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
2 out with the man at first. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. We mentioned earlier that a lot of fans came out to the park today hoping to bear witness to a sweep. Heidi, what's the tenor in the stands as this close game gets nearer a conclusion? And here's Renato Nunez. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. Mondesi picks it up to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one will bounce into the wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
High in the air out to center field. Merrifield is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Sean Armstrong's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And now pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Sliding into the box, Whit Merrifield. His prior history versus this arm, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Boy, this guy's off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled away. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Mancini is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Soler. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Merrifield is off of first with 2 away. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Oh. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Royals strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Anthony Santander. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Skied into very shallow right. Dozier will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he falls behind. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he pops it up. Franco into shallow left. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And he fouls this one off. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway. Into the box now, Alex Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air down the right field line. Mancini is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here.
It was a strikeout swinging. Salvador Perez goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Here's Chris Davis now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Merrifield is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Hit to short. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them, and he seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Striding forward now is the DH, Renato Nunez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 1-0 the count. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. 1 out, 1 on, and a one-run game. Shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they will hold that possible tying run at third as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Well hit to right, but foul. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Baltimore down to their final strike. Hard hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, the sweep was not meant to be, and the Brooms will have to go back into the closet, Dan.
Yeah, not what they wanted to accomplish today coming into this one, D-Roll. But, hey, the important thing is they took the series, and they'll hope to get back on the winning track in their next one.
The O's are a team that have certainly had their struggles of late. And for more on that, let's send it down to Heidi Watney at field level.
Well, it's no secret this team has been in a slide of late. They've admitted they're a little bit frustrated. To start rehabilitating their mojo, it's crucial they find a way to grind out a win. But when you've been dropping one game after another, that's easier said than done. So let's see if they can find a way to get a W here and stop the bleeding.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Mancini moving back. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Danny Jansen stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Santander. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. From the stretch. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a curveball taken low for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And another foul ball. Fouled off. Drury takes his lead at third with one away. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Digging in once again, Anthony Alford. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with so 2 runs. In now for the O's, Pedro Severino. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit in the air out to center field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Austin Hayes the next to bat. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bichette gathers it in, and there are 2 away now. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Ryu's ready. First pitch on its way. On the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Armstrong playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Skied into very shallow right. Mancini in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Standing in, Hanser Alberto, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Line towards center field. Grichuk is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hard liner to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And here's Renato Nunez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
He's certainly well aware the bullpen is armed and ready, but he doesn't want to give this one away. He wants that shutout. He cannot lose this guy right here.
Fisher will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, wearing thin for these guys, Dan.
Oh, it sure does, Dero. This is a rough patch for them right now. They had a chance in the late innings but couldn't get it done. This has just been a brutal stretch.